Hi guys, thank you for always stopping by to watch my tutorials. My name is Samira. So today's tutorial is on how to cut and sew a stylish Bustier Basque dress with gathers. You are a rock star. Are you ready? Hit the subscribe button to subscribe now. Turn notification bell to get notified to see my tutorials. Share, like and comment about today's teachings. You can drop it in the comment section. And don't forget to cut along with me. If you have your fabric there with you, can bring it. Please keep on watching and let's dive in into today's tutorial, guys. So here is my Duchess fabric, 2 yards of it. So I'll be cutting the upper parts that I'll be using for my bustier. So keep on watching. First, I'm going to take out 6 inches from my tape to get my length of my upper side, which is by 21 inches. So I'll keep on marking 21 inches on both sides. After that, I'll go by 3.5 inches for my nipple to nipple line. So I'm marking my 3.5 inches for my nipple to nipple line. So I also mark it at the hemline area. Then I'm going to use my ruler to draw a straight line down to my hemline area. After that, my bust point is by 10 inches. So that's my bust point, which is by 10 inches. Then I'm going to also draw a straight line. So I'm going to rule it out. That's for the bust point. Now go ahead to mark 13 inches for my under bust. So that's the 13 inches for my under bust measurement. I'm going to also draw a straight line to rule it out. After that, I will place my tape on my nipple to nipple line and also mark 1 inch to make my bustier to pop out well. So that's the 1 inch that I'm marking. Don't forget, I'm marking it from my nipple to nipple line. I'm going to also draw a straight line down to my hemline area. Right now, from my nipple point, I will also give a curve. I'm going to curve it to my under bust. As you can see me doing in the video, at the upper side of the, I'll be marking ½ inch and I'm going to connect it to the breast point. Please, I want you to keep on watching this tutorial down to the end and don't forget to share this tutorial with your loved ones. So I'll continue to mark 1 inch. So that's the 1 inch. Then I'm going to connect it to the under bust area. So I'm going to also mark 1 inch again. Then I'm going to take it down to my hemline area. So that's the 1 inch. So I'm going to connect the lines together down to my hemline area. Now I'm going to take the measurement of my bust. Remember, I marked 1 inch and half, so I'm going to add it back. Okay, so my bust is by 36 inches, then I'm adding 1.5 inch before adding my sewing allowance, which is also 1.5 inch. After that, I'll be marking, that's the 1.5 inch for my sewing allowance. So after that, I'll go to my under bust, which is by 28 inches. Then I'm going to also add 1.5 inch before adding my sewing allowance, which is also 1.5 inch. Then I'm going to also go to my hemline measurement and also add 28 inches. Then I'm going to also add 1.5 inch. Then also adding my sewing allowance, which is 1.5 inch. I hope you are following up, guys. After that, I'm going to connect all the marks together. Okay, so that's the connection. So after connecting it, I'll go ahead and cut it out. So guys, I want you to keep on watching this tutorial down to the end. I'm so sorry the chalk is not showing because of the color of the fabric, so I don't want it to appear too much on the fabric, and you can follow the explanation so that you can understand it more better. And if you don't understand, you need to watch the video again. The style is not complicated, it's a simple style that you can cut and sew. So I'll be notching my underbust to indicate it when sewing it. So I'll go ahead now to continue my cutting. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. You can also share it with your loved ones, and please you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also turn notification bell to get notified to see my next sewing tutorial that will be coming up on my YouTube channel. And don't forget the neckline is going to have off shoulder, so that's the reason of removing 6 inches from our tape before getting the upper part of our length of our top. So guys, you can give it a thumbs up and keep on watching this tutorial to the end, because we have other parts that we are going to cut out that you are going to learn from it. So this is the upper part of it and this is the front part. So let's cut out the back part of our upper side. So I'll be using the one that we just cut out now, which is the front side. So just lay it on our fabric. So I'm using my small phone to hold it down. So I'm adding my zipper allowance 1.5 inch. So I'll just go ahead and cut it out. You can see how simple it is. So I'm opening my zipper parts. I will also notch the upper side, which is the zipper side, to indicate it. Okay, so you can see how simple it is to make this tie that we are making. So we are cutting the back part of it. So the next step is for us to cut our sleeve. It's going to have a small sleeve, so the length is by 12 inches while the width is by 4.5 inches. So I'll go ahead and cut it out. So this is how I'm going to fold it when stitching it together. So I'll head over to the machine to stitch it together. I've joined my bustier together to achieve my basket effect at the waistline. So I'll go ahead to cross check my measurements. So I think my measurements are okay. So guys, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can share this tutorial, and you can also comment, you can say something about this tutorial. So I'll go ahead now to mark 5 inches. So that's the 5 inches. So then I'm going to give my V shape with my ruler. So I want you to watch this part closely so that when making your own, you'll be able to make it well. So I'm using my ruler to give the V shape. So after that, I'm going to also mark my neckline by 3.5 inches. After that, I'm going to also mark ½ inch on my armhole area. Then I'm going to use my ruler to give a curve, and I'm going to cut it out now. So you can see how unique and how simple it is to make this tie that we are making today. Like I said, you can share this tutorial. You can also turn notification bell to get notified to see my next sewing tutorial that will be coming up on my YouTube channel. So I also mark 1 inch at the back neckline. Then I'm going to cut it out the way you are seeing me doing in the video. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so that others can see this tutorial and watch. And you can also subscribe if you have not subscribed. So after that, I'll be joining my body part together. So my bust is by 36 inches. Then don't forget to divide it by 2. Okay, so when joining your body part, you divide your body measurement by 2. So my waist also is 28 inches, so you also divide it by 2. Okay, so I'll just connect it, and that's how I'm going to stitch it when stitching the body together. After that, I'll be fixing the sleeve. I've trimmed out the excess that I'm having. So what I have now is 12.5 inches. So I'll go ahead now to fix my sleeve. The way you are seeing me doing is I'm using my pin to pin it first down, and this is how I'm going to stitch it when stitching the sleeve. I'm going to use my machine to stitch it down to make it too firm. So I'm going to also pin the other side of my sleeve. As you can see me doing in the video, you can see how neat the upper part of, don't forget the upper part is what we are making now. So we are going to also use the gather to extend the length of the dress that we are making today. So first we are pinning the sleeve, and this is how we are going to stitch it when stitching the sleeve. So you can see how simple. So you also stitch it at the back side of the upper part of our top. So guys, I did a little design on it, so I'm just using the design to attach to the sleeve. So you can also do that when making your own. So to extend the length of my dress, I'm going to use this part. So the length is by 21 inches, while the complete length is by 42 inches. I've went ahead to run a straight stitch on it, so I'm going to use my hand to support it to draw the thread so that it can form at where the gathers. Right now I'll be joining my gathers to my upper side, and I'll be pinning the gathers around the waistline as you can see me doing in the video. So I'll continue to pin it round, and don't forget I started it at the end of the zipper side of my upper side of my top. So this is how I'm going to pin it round, and this is how I'm going to stitch it when stitching my dress. So guys, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to turn your notification bell to get to see my next sewing tutorial. And please, you can subscribe now to my YouTube channel if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel. Why not subscribe now to join this great amazing family that we are building up here, so you can see how neat and how simple it is. I'll continue to pin it round so that I can wear it out. This is what I made today, stylish Bustier Basque dress with gathers. I hope you enjoyed it. You saw how the process we used in making this dress. I believed you can relate with it. Hey, subscribe to my YouTube channel now, share, like, and you can raise your hand if you are feeling it. You can drop an emoji in the comment section. Also turn notification bell to get notified to see my next sewing tutorial. A strong woman's worth is not defined by her relationship, but by the love and respect she has for herself. Thank you all for watching. Bye bye.